Guys, I'm trying to. Alright, let me get. Guys, let me try to ice up this computer a little. I'm not, so you can see, I'm trying to put this thing in a right so that you can see clearly. Hope you guys are seeing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm trying to. I hope you guys can see me clearly. I'm trying to cook up something here. As you can see, the title, I'm gonna show you how I cook my um, Jamaican stew chicken. Stay tuned. First of all, guys, this is how we do it in Jamaica. I get my onions, pepper, thyme, scallion, sweet pepper, and scotch bonnet pepper, and I I cut it up in a basin, and then I get my chicken, and I cut up my chicken, wash it off properly, and then I season up my cut when I get my chicken. Like maybe I get a quarter chicken, and I cut it up. I like to cut my chicken, cut it up fine in small bits. I like to cut up my chicken when I'm stewing chicken. I like to cut it up in small bits. Wash it off. Then I add my seasoning. That is my sweet pepper. The sweet pepper. I add the thyme, scallion, onion, and I get all my seasoning. I have here. This is what I use the Eve all-purpose seasoning, and I use this browning. I use this browning to brown my chicken. So as you see, I have this all-purpose Eve seasoning that I use, and this one it contains a lot of spices in it, and this is the browning that I use to get my chicken to have that brownish, my stew chicken to have that brownish look. I add my salt. I add my salt to it, and so I like to use pimento. Pimento give your food a lovely taste. Pimento, and I use ginger. Use pimento. I cut up a little piece of pimento, ginger, and put and my garlic in it, so that my food that so those all of those ingredients, when you put them together and combine them, they give your chicken a delicious taste. So guys, I'm gonna cut up my seasoning. I'm gonna cut up my seasoning. up my seasoning. So guys, this is already night, so I'm gonna cut up my seasoning. Guys, it is really hot. In the kitchen is really hot, guys. I don't know where you are, but Jamaica, this time, it is so hot. So I'm gonna use this piece of um sweet pepper. So if you don't know what sweet pepper is, this is sweet pepper. I'm using sweet pepper. There's a piece of the sweet pepper. I have my, if you don't know what thyme is, this is thyme. This is thyme. We use thyme. I have a piece of onion that I'm using. I cut up my onion, not too much onion. And this is what I call it. If you don't know what Jamaican pepper is, this is the Scotch bonnet pepper. This is the pepper that we use in our jerk chicken. So when you hear that they say that Jamaica jerk chicken is the best spicy, this is the pepper that we use. The jerk we use to make our jerk chicken taste so peppery. So if you haven't seen this type of pepper where you are, if it's not selling in your country, this is how it look. Scotch, we call it the Scotch bonnet pepper. It is very spicy. So you have to be careful how you cut up too much of it in your food when you're preparing your meal. So I'm gonna wash. Guys, I would have used my phone, but my phone doesn't have enough space, so I have to use the laptop. So bear in mind with me, guys. So I'm gonna cut up my seasoning. I don't know if you're hearing me. Are you hearing me clearly? Let me see if I need to turn up the volume a little bit. I need to. No, I don't need to download this. I need to get this off of my computer. Uh, this thing is a problem. Finish. This one. Sorry, guys. I'm using my laptop and something coming up, so I have to be deleting. Guys, where are you guys? I want you to join this live. Um, and make your comment in the comment section. I hope you had a wonderful day, guys. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Those of you going to church, those of you going to enjoy yourself, be safe on the road, and happy Saturday to you all. All right, so this come off now. So let me begin. As I said, I'm gonna cut up my seasoning. See, guys, I'm looking after one of Jamaica's national dish. We call that the Jamaican Stew Chicken. And as I said, I I'm using I'm cutting up my seasoning, my scallion, pepper, onion, sweet pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper. Those of you Jamaican on my channel, you know how we look after our stew chicken. And as I said, guys, this is what I use. This is what I use, the all-purpose seasoning that I use to make give my jerk chicken that lovely, my stew chicken that lovely taste. And I use this browning, the Grace browning, because I like when my stew chicken have that brownish taste. So I use the browning, the Grace browning, to get my stew chicken to have that brown taste. And I put a little bit of ginger, And I like to put my pimento and my ginger, my scotch bonnet pepper, my sweet pepper, my tomato, scallion, thyme, and guys, the this pepper that we use. This is one of Jamaica's favorite spices. It is very spicy. That is what we use when we are looking at our Jamaican jerk chicken. So if you ever eat Jamaican jerk chicken and you say it is very spicy, this is the pepper that we use. We call it in Jamaica Scotch bonnet pepper because it's very spicy, it's very hot. So you have to be careful. You can't put too much of it when you season up your meat. So guys, I'm gonna season up my meat. I'm cutting up my season right now, and I'm gonna cut up my scallion, my thyme, onion, tomato, pepper, all of those. I'm gonna combine them, and then guys, you cut up as I said before. When I'm looking after my Jamaican stew chicken, I like to cut up I get like a quarter or a half of chicken, and I cut it up very in small bits. I like to cut up jerk my chicken when I'm looking at a stew chicken. I like to cut it up in small pieces. And when I cut it up now, I wash it off and I add the seasoning and the spices, the powdered season to it. And I like to put my seasoning, my chicken, to what we call it, we like to put it to soak. As soon as I season up it and put all the season on it, I give it about half an hour to soak so that it marinates before I cook it. So that is that the seasoning and the spices, that it marinate into the chicken. So when it cook, you can taste all of the spices, all the seasoning in it. So guys, I'm gonna cut up my I'm cutting up my and I like to cut up my I like to cut up my seasoning very fine, very small. I don't like to cut it up. Guys, tell me, I don't know, is it only Jamaica? Sometimes I see people look after when they are cutting up seasoning. Some people cut up seasoning like this, and they cut it up like this. But in Jamaica, we turn the knife and we cut it this way. Some people, especially some African countries, I watch some of their videos when they are cutting up seasoning, they turn the knife away from them. We don't use that in Jamaica. When we are cutting up our season, we turn the knife to us. So it seems awkward the way they do it. I don't know if that's how you cut it up. Sometimes you might have um, um, a meat board, or something that you cut up your season on. But I like to cut up my seasons very fine in small bits. And then this is, if you don't know, you see, this is pimento. I like to put pimento when I'm looking after my meat, season up my meat, I like to put pimento. If you don't know what pimento is, it is a very, this is very, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, let me lift up my hands. All right, let me show you. Uh, I don't know if you know what pimento look like. This is pimento. This is what pimento look like. I like to use pimento in my food. So guys, this is how we look after um, stew, stew chicken in Jamaica. So as soon as I cut up my chicken, As soon as I cut up my season, as soon as I cut up the pepper, I wash my hands. I wash immediately, because if I forgot that the pepper is on my hand and the knife, I might use my hand and put it in my eyes, and the pepper might burn me. So as I cut up my scotch bonnet pepper, I wash off my hands and I wash off the knife, so that I don't burn myself, that I don't scrap, because if I forgot that I have pepper on my hand or pepper on the knife, I can use my hands to wipe my face, and the pepper burn in my eyes. So I'm gonna wash. I'm gonna wash my hands. And I'm gonna wash the knife. Guys, I'm sorry. I wanted to carry the video. I don't know if you can see me that clearly, but I have a very small kitchen. That's a very big kitchen. So as you can see, I don't have the space to put and I'm using my laptop. I'm using my laptop because my phone don't have enough space. So guys, I already cut up. I already cut up my seasoning. So now I'm gonna add my pimento, and I'm gonna add my pimento, guys. Yes. So first of all, I cut up my seasoning. Then I'm gonna, bear with me, guys. I don't have enough. And my kitchen is not as big. It's not as big, so I don't have enough space. So as I use the things, I put them back in the fridge, in the refrigerator. So I guess this is also, I don't know if you know what this is. This is what we call in Jamaica pressure cooker. But guess what, guys? I don't have to use. I only use the pressure cooker when I'm looking after like oxtail, like cow foot, those hard meat that is not easy to cook. But like chicken and so forth, They don't need to pressurize. So this is my. I'm gonna put it here, and guys. So I'm gonna cut up my chicken in fine bits. So as I said, I like to cut up my chicken. Hold on, guys. What is this on my coming on my computer? Oh my God, on my laptop. I don't want to resolve these things. I'm doing a live. What are you doing? I'm doing my live. What the heck is this? So I'm cutting up my chicken. Um, um, Tell me how you look after your. Tell me how you guys look after your Jamaican. How you look after your jerk chicken, your stew chicken. Have you ever had? taste Jamaican stew chicken before? So guys, I'm cutting up my chicken. So guys, as I said, I cut up my jerk chicken. My I remember jerk chicken. I cut up my chicken very in small bits. So I cut up my chicken in small bits, and after cutting up my chicken in small bits, I put on my seasoning. So I already cut up my chicken. Now, guys, cutting up my chicken. I already washed it or wash out the chicken. I cut it up. Put on. So, guys, I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add my Eve all-purpose seasoning to it now, and I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add my um, eat the grace browning, because it's the browning. So if you see this grace brown, I don't know if you're seeing, guys, tell me if you're seeing clearly. I don't know if you're seeing. This is the grace browning that I use to get my chicken to have that brown look. So I add not much. You can't put too much of the browning because the chicken will get too black. So you want it just to have a gold, a brownish, not too black, just a brownish or golden brown look. So I am adding my. So guys, after putting everything, after adding, after cutting up my chicken, because guys, I said I'm making brown stew chicken. The first step in making your Jamaican brown stew chicken is you get whether you're gonna use a quarter pound of chicken, whether you're gonna use 2 pounds of chicken, or whatever amount of chicken that you're gonna use to make your Jamaican brown stew chicken. What you need to do, you cut up the chicken in small bits. When you cut up the chicken in small bits, you wash it off properly so that it don't have that raw taste. Sometimes you can put vinegar, use vinegar to wash off the chicken so the chicken don't have that raw taste. After you wash off the chicken, you cut it up and you wash it off, then you begin to cut up your seasoning. You you cut up the scallion, get your scallion, your thyme, your sweet pepper, your onion, your scotch bonnet pepper, put your garlic, a bit of, a few little crushed pimento, put your ginger, and when you get that, you use the Jamaican browning. You put the This the browning, whether you want to use the grace, you have different brands of browning. I use the grace browning because this one I can, when I use it, it can, and I brown my chicken, it give it this golden brown look, not too dark, not too black, golden brown look. See, this is it, the grace browning that I use. And I use this, you can use the seasoning called the dash. Yes, this the dash, but this is the Eve all-purpose. The Eve all-purpose season, and I put that on it. So after putting everything on it now, after putting everything, guys, I I put the I this is what I do. I do it like this, so the browning, that the browning can go all over the chicken, that is seasoned, that is so that the browning, and also the powdered season can evenly, and the season can and the salt and everything can easily distribute it all over the chicken. So I do like this. And as I said, guys, I will give my chicken about an half an hour, you know, and depends if you have a long time, depends on how long you have in the kitchen. And so I'll give my chicken like maybe a 15 minutes sometime, and a half an hour depends and if I have time. So between 15 minutes, or you can do it, you can, if you're in a rush, you can give about 10 minutes to put it down to marinate. And then what I will tend to do, I will tend to get the other, like my rice. I'm gonna look after some rice. So guys, so I'm gonna look after, while I'm letting the chicken marinate, while I'm making the chicken marinate, giving about 10 or 15 minutes to marinate. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna look after my rice. So as I said, I'm looking after um, stew chicken and rice. So guys, I'm washing my rice. So I'm washing as you can see, I'm washing the rice. Guys, are you hearing me clearly? I don't know if you hear me clearly because uh, I don't know if the quality, I don't know if you're seeing me clearly. So I get my rice, or I look after my rice, I wash my rice properly, I wash the rice properly, and add, water to the rice. Make sure that I don't add too much water to the rice. So I measure the water that I put to the rice about, like my big, my thumb here. Make sure the between where the rice settled in the pot and where my finger is, this finger is, that the water is about the same length, about half of my finger. Because if you put too much water in the rice gonna get um, too soft and too soft. You want your rice to be shelly. When you look after the rice supposed to come out and don't look like porridge. It's supposed to come out that grain every grain of the rice can fall out. You don't supposed to be soggy. So you have to know how much water to apply when you're looking after your rice. So because I'm at home and I'm alone, I will just look after about a pound of rice. A pound of rice is enough. I don't like to look after too much rice. I don't like to eat too much rice. So I look after a pound of rice. I will cut up my vegetables, get my tomato, my lettuce, and all of those vegetables and eat it because I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat more vegetables than rice. And I prefer the ground provision like the yam, the pumpkin, the Irish potato. I like looking after Jamaican dumpling and all of those things. I prefer to eat those than the rice because those ground provision are more healthier than the rice. Too much rice can cause diabetes. So this is my pot that I use. This is my pot that I use to. So I'm gonna add my salt and my butter. You add the salt to the rice. I don't like um I don't like to food that have too much salt, so I don't cook with a lot of salt. You guys, when you're looking after, you have to make sure you eat healthy. So I don't put a lot of salt in my food because too much salt is not good. I don't like to use a lot of oil. I don't like oily food neither. So when I look after my food, I make my own, we call it gravy. I make my own sauce in the sun. Oil is not sauce. So sometimes people put too much oil on the food and too much grease is not good. Too much oil is not good for the body. Guys, I'm at home, so this is how I look when I'm at home. So remember, guys, my chicken is I put the chicken to marinate a little. guys, when I'm looking after food, I like to, let me see. When I'm looking after food, guys, I don't know what is the quality. I don't know the quality of this video. When I'm looking after food, I like to clean up while I'm looking, wash the thing. I don't like my kitchen to be messy. So as I as I cook, I go along, I wash up the dishes and get rid of um any garbage or anything and put them in the bin. Put away back there in the cupboards, the seasoning, this and whatever, guys. So, guys, this is, as I said, this is, we have started a new year, 2025, and, we are so thankful to God that He has spared our life, that we could see, we could cross over. It's a blessing that God has spared our life. I've seen so much people reach the end of the year and they lost their life. So, guys, I just want to take this opportunity to to say happy new year to all my subscribers, and hope that this year will be a better year for you than 2024. And I hope that all your aspire, all your goals and all your dreams, and that you will, that it will come true for you. And I say, I can emphasize, I cannot say this without saying that we must put God first in everything that we do. Make sure that 2025, whatever we do, we must pray about it and we ask God to take control. Put our plans and our decision before God, and let God lead the way. Because, guys, sometimes we do things of our own and we don't know what is ahead of us, and it failed, and we lost time, and we lost opportunity, and we lost the opportunity that God has if we had wait on Him. So I just want to take the time out to wish you all a happy new year to you and your family. And, guys, this year I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, to all of you that have been on this channel from the time that I started this channel. I just want to tell you that I thank you from the bottom of my heart for those of you that have subscribed, that have been with me, and have seen me through this channel. Thank you for your sweet comments. Thank you for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for those who, when I hear subscribers comment and say, that this video, this that you have put on was a blessing to me, and the message come at the right time when they are going through any problem, and they see my videos and they get encouragement. Some of them have, said that they turn over back their life to God and they start to trust. When I hear comments like that, I feel good, because that is what I want to do. Because I tell God that anything that I'm gonna do, it must be beneficial. It must be to glory of His name, because God has carried me through so many situations, guys. So many situations that I have gone through in my life. So when I come on YouTube and make these videos, people say there's no God. People say that there's no the God does not exist. But if I tell you where I have come from, nothing, how God has brought me through. I'm not really where I want to go, but when I look back and where I'm coming from, without financial difficulty, bad marriages, problem left, right, and center, problem with family members, I've been through the valley. I've gone through the storms when there was no one. I couldn't turn to family. I didn't have nobody to give me good advice. I was there, and at one point I said to myself, I said, God, God, why is it that you created me in this world? Did you created me in this world to just be unhappy, unhappy, unhappy? Yeah, and everything is one disaster to the next. That's what I used to say. Why is not better? It's better for me not to be in the land of the living. I used to think that way, and I poured my heart over to God, and I prayed, and I see where God, I see where God has come through for me financially, that I could take care of myself and my family. That that I won't be a mockery. People used to see me, laugh at me, but I thank God that through it all, I said, God, through all that I'm going through, the trials and the crosses, families turn their back on me, marriage break up. I said, God, I am not gonna go out of it despite the storm that I'm going through. I'm gonna trust you. Because if you carry the children of Israel and you provide a way through the Red Sea for them to cross over, you can provide a way for me. And I did not give up on God. I trust Him. Sometimes, guys, we just have to have faith. Sometimes we give up too easy when we pray to God and we don't get the answer that we need, we turn away from Him and we say God is not real. Sometimes some things happen and we said and because it happened, we say God don't exist. Oh, God made this happen. There's gonna be good and evil in this world. There's gonna be good and evil in this world because from the inception that Adam and Eve sinned and sin entered the world, you're gonna have. We don't live in a perfect world. We are living in a world where Satan is out there like a roaring lion seeking to devour us. Sometimes Satan put problem in our way and trials and blockage and all kind of disaster in our way so that we give up on God. But I'm here to tell you that whatever trials that you're gonna go through for 2025, don't give up. Just keep on praying. Just keep on praying and have faith in God that He will come true for you. Prayer is a weapon that disarm the enemy, that disarm the plan of the devil. Keep trusting and having faith. Move out in faith. Stop the murmuring. When you don't believe, if you pray and you don't believe in God, that God is able to do it, your prayer is not going to be answered because the prayer, you are praying a prayer that you don't have any faith that God will do it for you. The Bible said that he that prays and believe that what he's asking for God can do, his prayer will be heard. So I thank you guys for the sweet comments that you give, and for those of you that are on the channel that oh God, you don't believe in God. I keep on saying I cannot fight you down. Everybody have their own belief. But as for me, as Joshua said, as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord because we know where God has brought us through. We know where God has brought us from. So guys, I can only say to those, that have, thank you for the sweet comments. Thank you for the bad comments also, because the bad comments show me that, there are people out there that don't really know God, that don't really have a connection to them. So when they speak something, when they say some things, I can see that they don't have a relationship with God. So they don't know the God that we worship. So they can say all kind of things. But when you come in connection with God, when you come when you have a relationship with Him, you know Him. But if you don't make the time to have that relationship, to seek Him, you will never know Him. So some of those comments that I see, those negative comments when I talk about God, or I put out any video and people talk about bad things about God, I just say, Lord, how can I deal with this? And He just said to me, everybody have an opinion. No, everybody have an opinion. You have a different opinion and I have a different opinion. We have different beliefs, and everybody is entitled to their belief. I cannot force you to serve my God, and you cannot force me to turn away from God. God give us free choice. So what am I to do if God give us free choice to serve Him? So I can't just force. I'm not forced. When I put up my videos, I'm not forcing religion. I'm not forcing religion on anyone when I put out my videos. Who see the videos and like it, who's motivated for it, thank God. Who don't like it, I can't help it. But I have to, because God has been so good to me, because God has been so good to me, I have to tell others about Him. I have to tell Him, this is my message, to tell others about Him. So I use this YouTube platform to encourage others, about God, and not only about God, but as you watch my videos on YouTube, you will realize that my message, my videos that I put out is educational, it's inspiring, it's motivation. So wherever you are and whatever your situation is, you can come on my channel and find comfort, because there were times when I couldn't find comfort with, I couldn't find nobody to help me and to share my problems with. I didn't have that close connection with anybody, not even family. So when I come across inspiring videos or anything, it always encourages me. It's a message for me to keep holding on. So that is what I try to do. Use my YouTube channel to inspire others, and to help others to know God, or to know the facts of life, to be wise, because the devil is out there like a roaring lion, and not everyone that we trust, some of them are, the devil is using them. You understand? And so to come at us. So we have to be careful, we have to be vigilant, we have to be wise in this world. Guys, I wonder if you realize the type of world that we're living. We get so we get so comfortable. Our eyes are so blind that we cannot see that we are living in a world that sometimes, when I look at the crime and the violence, so much, the people killing one another so much, when I look at so much disaster going, wonder if we're really reading the news, wonder if we're following the Bible prophecies, and see how it is colliding with what Jesus said about the end time. We have to be wise. The book of Revelation said, he that is holy, let him be holy still. He that is wise, he that is blind, let him be blind still. If it wasn't because of the grace of God, and when we as Christians serve God, I want to let you know, Christians out there, don't feel that you're serving a powerless God, because we as Christians, when we go there, we don't know how much the angels of the Lord surround us and protect us from any form of accident, all kind of plans and attack of the devil. The Lord is building an edge of protection around His people, because we cannot see in the spiritual realm what He's doing, but God is protecting His people. He said, I will never leave you and forsake you. So, guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the good comments. Thank you for the bad comments. And sometime I will respond to those comments, and I will, because I have to make peace. I'm not gonna come on this channel and quarrel with anybody, because I am mature enough. I'm mature enough to know that we all have different beliefs system. We all believe in different things. So, guys, if you come across a video that you don't like, there are other videos that you might find interesting that you can watch. Guys, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel, because I know that there are videos that you are seeing on my YouTube channel that inspire you. I have a lot of subscribers that are viewing, but you have not subscribed. I know that you guys come up on the channel and you will see videos that encourage you, that you can learn, that can educate and inspire you. And if you find such videos on my channel, it is just press the subscribe button. Share your comments. I've answered when anybody comment on my channel. If you realize, guys, anyone make any comments on my channel, I respond. I respond to 95% of the people that subscribe to my chat, that make comments. I really put on the effort. I really put on effort to comment. Those that I don't comment at the very few, but maybe 5% that I don't comment because I don't want to come into contradiction with anyone on my YouTube channel. So sometimes I just leave it alone. Sometimes I will say okay, okay, because I am not here to the devil with cause confrontation upon the channel. So guys, if you are watching my videos and you have not subscribed, I'm asking you, just it don't take much to just press the like button. It don't take much to just press the subscribe button and subscribe. I would like to hear from you. I would like to hear a comment. I would like to hear what you want to see me do in 2025. Remember, we are our family. From you join this channel as a subscriber on this channel, you are part of the family life and TV family. So guys, I am asking, I'm imploring you, please just subscribe, just share my videos. If you know somebody out there that are going through a rough time and you see a video that can inspire them, share my videos to help spread the word as I put those videos to inspire others. As I put the videos out there to inspire, maybe somebody's out there want to commit suicide, and maybe somebody's out there ready to give up on life, and when they come up on my channel, they can feel encouraged and feel motivated. And if you know somebody out there, whether a family member, a friend, or whatever out there is about to give up on life, whatever they're taking up with drugs, or they're in a bad marriage, they're turning their back on God, and they're giving up, you can share my videos, send the videos through WhatsApp to send my videos through WhatsApp to somebody you're on WhatsApp that you know somebody is going through. Share my videos when you want to share it, and Facebook, wherever. Share them, comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. And I said, guys, I don't see, I see where you guys are not. I see that you really like my shorts, but sometimes I put out some real videos, guys. I would like you to watch my videos also. Watch the videos, because it's from the videos, it is from the videos that I will get the views, and the watch hours is from the videos, also. So please watch the videos too, guys. Remember, we are part of this family. We are part of this YouTube family. So if you have not subscribed, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. So guys, my rice is cooked. So guys, look at it. The rice nearly burned up. See? My rice. Ah, oh. Mm. My rice is cooked. You see how shelly the rice is? Oh, shelly. So now the rice is cooked. Now I'm gonna cook the chicken. So I'm gonna take out my chicken. I'm gonna take out my chicken and I'm gonna cook my chicken. See my chicken there? See? I don't know if you can see it good. So very good. my oil. This is the oil that I use. This is Hilo supermarket, the vegetable oil. But guys, the coconut oil, I like the coconut oil. The coconut oils to give your food a good taste. But right now I'm just using the vegetable oil. See? I don't know if you can see it. Guys, is the video clear? I don't know if the video clear. This is the oil that I'm using. So I put a little ketchup in my food too. So I'm looking after it. But guys, I don't know if you can see. I don't know. So whenever I finish with the chicken, guys, I'm gonna give you a finished touch and of the video of the I'm gonna give you a finished touch of the food that I've prepared. Sometimes I look after my chicken, sometimes I would add a little of this. Um, you see this? Chicken masala. So guys, so this is another thing that I put in the chicken. We call it, I don't know if you can see clearly. chicken masala. So this also sometimes I put this in the chicken to give it a little brown stew chicken. This is how it look in the pack. The other day when I went to Canada, I got this from one of my friends. So when you're looking after any chicken at all, you can add a little of this powdered thing into it. I like to put it in there. Some people just put it in the curry chicken, but I like to put it in any form of chicken I'm looking after. I like to put it in it. So my chicken will taste so wonderful, taste so delicious. Guys, I will be going live tomorrow also. So guys, if you have any comment, if you have any question that you want to ask me about myself and so forth, you can you can ask it in the comment section. So I'll be so that I can answer these questions. So guys, as I said, I'll be going on live 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Jamaican time. So if you have any questions you want to know about me or anything you want to ask, I want you to ask those. You can send those. You can ask those questions in the comment section, guys. So guys, I don't know if you can see clearly. The food here. So guys, this is how I the rice and the stew chicken. This is how it look, guys. This is the finishing touch. So I'm gonna taste it. Mm, this tastes so delicious, guys. So guys, this is how my stew chicken and white rice look. So delicious. So guys, I'm gonna end this video. Mm, so hot. You see the heat coming out of it? Pepper, pepper. So spicy. It's very spicy. But guess what? It is very delicious. Seasons well soaked in. Wow. So guys, I'm gonna end the video now because I'm gonna end the live. So remember guys, I'll be going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. So guys, any question that you want to ask me, just put it in the comments. Just share it in the comment section, and I will respond to your questions. So guys, I'm gonna end this live stream. Take care of yourself. Bye.